Hey guys, I want to do a very quick recap on gold buys I took on London session Friday. So let's go over that trade and show you guys how I entered, why did I take buys, and what I was looking for. This is the screenshot of before, right? This is when I took my buys right there. I got TP1 hit and price come all the way up here and then go all the way down. I already secured profit and had stop at B. So let's go over that trade and show you how and why I take that trade. So when I came to the charts, all right, I said let's go to weekly, right? Um, price is already above this zone here, which is a weekly zone, right? So now you go to I went to daily, and the last resistance that we have is this one here. I'm not focusing on this because price is already over this zone here, so I'm focusing on this zone and see what do we have closed above that zone. Let's see. I like to see the body like something like this, and then you go to the right and see that we have this daily here closed above that zone, which is a daily resistance here, right? And this week's up. So as I saw this daily closed above that zone, automatically looking only for buys from this zone here, right? If we go back to the weekly, right? This is a weekly zone. And let's go to 4 hour, and price came all the way down here, retested that zone and go up. If we have like 4 hour closing below this zone here, like coming back and closing somewhere around here, then I will be looking for sells, like maybe short sells to come to retest this highs here, or even this here, or even this one. But as you can see, we did not close below. If we go to 1 hour, 2 hour, we just have like a clean break and retest. So let's go back to what's going on in here. If you go to 2 hour, 1 hour, it looks like a mess in here, right? But my focus was on the daily, right? It depends where the daily closed. So as soon as I saw this daily closed above this zone, I was looking only for buys. Look at this previous daily, rejected that zone. This one rejected that zone. The only daily closed above was this one, and my bias was in this last daily candle. So yeah, it was like I was waiting for 4 hour to close at 1 a.m. pre-London. So the price was something like this before I took buys. Let me do something here. Fix those more, right? So price was like this. I was waiting for this to close. Perfect entry for me would be once we came down, retested this zone daily, because I had seen price doing that a lot, many times. And my stop would be like somewhere below this zone here, somewhere this, or even here. Let's say if I had taken the bias somewhere on here, my stop would be more smaller, like would be something like this. And yeah, take this highs or even that week here. So once the 4 hour closed, I went to 2 hour, and the first 2 hour came all the way down to retest this 8 moving average, because I had seen that happening a lot of times. I wanted to relate the 4 hour to come all the way down again here, but sometimes I miss trades just because it did not come all the way down. It just retested this 8 moving average in the 2 hour candle and the 1 hour time frame, and then go up here. That's why I take it this here, so I don't miss the trade. But I had in my mind, I said probably price is going to come in the 4 hour to retest this 8 moving average. I already had that in my mind because so yeah. So once I took this bias here, once it came all the way down here, I take buys, had my stops just below this zone here, somewhere around here. It's a big stop, but I had the TP 4 TP was at this week, and the TP1 was at this resistance here. And yeah, and the 4 hour, it did came to retest this 8 moving average in the 4 hour, which means 50 moving average in 1 hour, right here. I had this one, I had this 1 hour closed below that, but we had bullish trend. So I was focusing only on 4 hour. As you can see, 4 hour came all the way down that 8 moving average and rejected it. And then after that, it just like it went all the way up. TP1 was hit. I took the most of my profit at the TP1 here, and then it took some more profit once we got to this zone here, somewhere around here. And then I had a small runner and with stop at B, and yeah, it came down, stopped my runner. And as you can see, it keeps rejecting that zone because that previous daily closed above this zone. It means we should see continuation. Yeah, as soon as the like 4 hour, no 4 hour close below back here, I would not look for sells, only buys. And yeah, price came all the way up again, rejected that daily code, came all the way up again to the TP1 again. So yeah, that was my trade for buys. It was about let me see. Let's go to screenshots. My full TP was 157 and my stop was 44, right? I don't active my stop usually. I just manage it. Depends on like candles, what the candles like are moving, how they are moving, and you know. So yeah, this was my buys here. I took my most of it about 85 pips, the most of profit, and take some more up here, and then my runner got stopped. Yeah, and that's it. That was my trade for gold on Friday. Well, take care, guys, and see you next time again. Take care.